I still remember the sound of glass shattering. It wasn't just the windshield, it was my life breaking into a million pieces. That night, I wasn't supposed to be driving. My sister Lily had taken my car keys before dinner, insisting she needed to run an errand. An hour later, I got a call that changed everything. Your car been in an accident, the officer said. The driver fled the scene. Do you know who it was? Before I could even answer, Mom's voice cut through the chaos. Emily, she said coldly. What have you done? I was speechless. Me, I hadn't even left the house. But in the blink of an eye, I was the villain. By morning, the whole neighborhood was whispering. The car was destroyed. The police report had my name on it. Apparently, Lily told everyone she lent the car to me that night, and I panicked and ran away after the crash. I confronted her in the kitchen, shaking. Lily, why would you say that? She looked at me with those fake tears and said, because you did it, Emily. You always ruin everything. Mom didn't even look at me. She just said, I hope this finally teaches you something. It was like being erased from my own home. Every word I spoke felt like screaming into a storm that refused to hear me. 2 days later, I collapsed. The stress, the humiliation, it was too much. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed with tubes in my arm and a pounding headache, and then I heard it, Mom's voice. Good, she said softly, at least your sister's safe. Safe from what? I turned my head and there she was, Lily sitting beside Mom, a small cut on her forehead and a bandage around her arm. That's when it hit me like lightning. She was the one driving. She crashed my car. I tried to speak, but my voice cracked. Mom, it was Lily. She took my keys. Mom's expression didn't change. She told us you begged her to let you drive. You're just confused, Emily. Rest now. The way she said it, calm, detached, it broke me. I realized then that no one cared about the truth. They just cared about keeping their perfect image of Lily intact. Everyone loved her. The golden child, straight A's, charming smile, always polite, and me. I was just the sister who worked double shifts at a cafe to help pay her college bills. But deep inside, something snapped that night. If no one was going to speak for me, I'd do it myself. I got discharged from the hospital after 3 days. Mom didn't even pick me up. She sent a text saying, take a cab. When I entered the house, Lily was laughing in the living room, scrolling through her phone like nothing happened. Her new caption on Instagram read, some lessons come the hard way, drive safe, everyone read family first. That post had over 800 likes. That was the moment my anger turned into clarity. If Lily wanted to destroy my name, I'd show her what truth really looked like. But I wasn't going to yell or fight. No, I was going to expose her quietly, perfectly, and publicly. I started small. I checked my car insurance records. Turns out the police camera at the crash site caught a partial license plate. Then I remembered something. I'd installed a dashcam months ago. When I finally recovered the memory card, my hands shook. The footage showed everything, the time, the road, and most importantly, the driver. Lily, her face lit up by the headlights, singing along to music right before the crash. I couldn't breathe. My sister, the angel, had framed me so easily. But instead of crying, I smiled for the first time in weeks. Now I had proof. I didn't go to the police right away. That would be too easy. I wanted her to feel the same helplessness she'd given me, so I started leaving little hints, a photo from the dashcam on her desk, a note on her mirror that said, truth has a funny way of coming back. At first, she laughed it off. But when I posted a simple story on my social media, a black screen with the words, she knows what she did, I could see the panic in her eyes. The next morning, she cornered me in the hallway. What are you trying to do, Emily? She hissed. I just smiled. Nothing, just waiting for karma to show up. It all came crashing down, ironically, at Mom's birthday dinner. Lily stood up to make a speech, thanking everyone for being there for her after the accident. I waited until she finished, then stood up slowly. Actually, I said, pulling out my phone, I'd like to share something too. The room went silent as I played the dashcam video on the TV. The moment the car swerved, Lily's voice screamed, oh no, and there it was, her face, crystal clear behind the wheel. Mom gasped. Lily froze. The silence that followed was heavier than any words. Lily, Mom whispered, tell me this isn't real. But Lily couldn't speak. For once, I was the one standing tall while she crumbled. After that night, everything changed. Mom couldn't look at me, not because she hated me, but because she hated herself. She kept repeating, I should have believed you. Lily tried to apologize, but it was too late. Her perfect image was gone. Her college revoked her scholarship for falsifying documents about the incident. And me, I finally moved out. For the first time in years, I slept peacefully. But it wasn't happiness I felt, it was freedom. The kind that comes only after surviving betrayal. Months passed. One afternoon, Mom called. She said, Emily, I miss you. I didn't answer right away. I just looked at the photo of my car before the crash and smiled softly. I miss who we were, I finally said, but I can't go back to pretending. The truth is, forgiveness isn't always about letting someone back in. Sometimes it's about letting yourself walk away knowing you did what was right. My sister's lies destroyed my peace for a while. But exposing her gave me something much more powerful, my voice. And that's the one thing she can never take from me again. People may lie, families may turn against you, but truth never needs defending. It just waits for the right moment to be seen. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments. If it happened to you, what would you do in my shoes?